Week 10 keeps us here at MetLife Stadium as back-to-back games against NFC West teams. It's the Niners and Giants here on Sunday Night Football. Now, the Giants last week, coming off their worst performance on offense of the year, 32 points. That shows you how good they've been this year against the Seahawks. For the Niners, they started 2-1, but they've been stumbling as of late with Trey Lance. They've lost 4 of their last 5. And here we go. Welcome back to the Madden 23 franchise. I hope you all are doing well. Episode 31 is if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment, share. As the Sunday night game between the Niners and Giants, both teams were in the playoffs. You know, for the San Francisco 49ers, they're kind of in a strange boat. They're 3-5, and they have to win a lot of games. They can't lose many more games or else they're pretty much out. The Giants on offense have gotten a lot better. They have scored, over 30 every game. They haven't scored under 33 until last week. And for the Niners, they've been able to run the ball, and it's been a struggle outside of Trey Lance. But that is what makes them so dangerous. Just like we saw with Philadelphia, they're able to run with the quarterback, and that is a cause for concern for the Giants. The Giants in the past have had a lot of troubles with defending the run. But this year they've been a lot better on defense. But we'll see the offense first, as the Niners won the toss and deferred. Gerald Payne back deep for the Niners, and here we go! Sunday night is underway. And 5 yards deep in the end zone, a knee by Gerald Payne. Out comes Cummings. 11 touchdowns, 11 picks. He's also fumbled 5 times this year. But second in the team in rushing, 655 yards, 6 touchdowns. Here's the offense. It's been unstoppable. They've dipped under 40 points a game after last week's 32-point win against the Seahawks. It's now 39.4, but the Giants moved the ball at will, even though they struggled in the first quarter, as they'll start from the 25 here with 3 receivers out there. Barkley, and a fake to him, and a tackle by Fred Warner, the only Pro Bowler on this Niners team. You can see how good they are against the pass and scoring, but they give up a lot of yards on the ground. Nick Bosa, one of the best edge rushers in football. Fred Warner, a Pro Bowler, the only one on the team. You can see the rest of the squad. They brought in Juan Thornhill at safety. One of the notable names, the former Chief. Cummings will throw on 2nd and 7. Pressure incomplete at the feet of Ridley. And that was Nick Bosa, and it's 3rd and 7. On this opening drive, they need the 35 to convert. 4-man rush. Cummings is protected. Middle, caught. Wan'Dale Robinson, the first down to the 36, a gain of 8. And the first pass attempt of the day for Jonathan Cummings. 2nd and 7. Back in the pistol. Play action to Barkley. Cummings, pressure, flag is down, he's thrown, intercepted! Intended for Ridley, and it's Dre Greenlaw, his 2nd of the year, ties a career high, and the flag was on New York, and out comes Trey Lance. See the numbers on the year, he leads the team with 512 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns. Here's the rest of the offense. They drafted Cody Michaels, brought in Andre Dillard from Philadelphia, Justin Pugh from Arizona, Connor McGovern from Miami, and then the only mainstay, Mike McGlinchey. Play action, Lance, and wide open underneath. It is Charlie Warner gets a block and a gain of 11. They also drafted Blake Houston. Here's the Giants defense, and it's been incredible, except they've been giving up a lot of yards through the air. But for the most part, much improved from last year. A big part of why they are 9-0 right now, or wait, no, trying to get to 9-0. 1st and 10, 2 tight ends. Play action to Mitchell. Pressure, Lance taking the shot, intercepted! Intended for Samuel. It's Xavier McKinney, his 4th of the year, and the Giants take over at the 1. So the shot to Samuel doesn't work, and the Giants take over with a 3rd and 5. And Cummings alone in the backfield is protected, and underneath it's caught by Bellinger, tackled by Jimmy Ward, and he's got a 1st. Cummings now 3 for 6, now another 3rd and 5. Play action. Cummings, pressure. Chased by Bosa, flings it too far for McLaurin, and a punt. So the Niners take back over from the 44. And in the pistol for Lance. And he'll give it to Elijah Mitchell. And a hurdle, and Mitchell fighting all the way to the 43 of New York, a gain of 13. And now a 3rd and 8. Now in the shotgun, 3 receivers for Lance. George Kittle, one of the best tight ends in the slot to the left. A floater for Houston, intercepted again! Picked up by Adoree Jackson, his 8th of the year, which leads the team 2nd in the NFL. And the Giants get it right back, back-to-back interceptions. They'll start with a 4-receiver set. Cummings will straight run it up the middle for a gain of 8 or 7. And 2nd and 3. Halfway into the first quarter. A lot of action already. A lot of turnovers. Play action. Cummings underneath. Flag is down in the backfield. Barkley gets it. Gets about 2. And it'll be 3rd down. But that's a first, as that's on San Francisco. Wow. It was on Nick Bosa. He got there late. 1st and 10. Cummings trying to step away, and he does. Bosa giving chase, and he slides with another first. Already 3 runs for Cummings. And now it's 2nd and 9 from the 47. 2 tight ends in the shotgun. Protected. Flings it. And Ridley wasn't ready. Incomplete. And that is the first 10 pass attempts of the day. 21 yards. Of course, the interception. You can see 5 of 10. It's been a struggle. And we've seen that a lot recently where Cummings has been struggling in the beginning of the games. Cummings on the outside on 3rd and 9. And incomplete. Embry Thomas broke it up, and here's Trey Lance. He made his first pass, but he's thrown 2 interceptions since. It's been a struggle. 1st and 10. He's 1 for 3 with 2 picks. Play action. Cummings throws Samuel. That's intercepted. Make it 3. Leon Boss, his 3rd of the year, is the only interception that wasn't returned, and Deebo Samuel the target. And the Giants take back over, now approaching the red zone. 1st and 10. Play action. And Cummings pressured. Flings it. That's intercepted. That's Embry Thomas. Ridley couldn't bring him down, and Glowinski finally stops him at the 23. Thomas is 3rd of the year, so that's a career high. And the Niners get the ball right back. 1st and 10. From the 23. Lance will throw. Pressure coming. Up, block down he goes. It's Gerald Payne, the returner. And the cornerback drafted in the 1st round gets his first career sack. And now it's 3rd and 12. And make it 3rd and 17. A flag on Mike McGlinchey and the right guard. 3rd and 17. 3 receivers to the left of Lance. He'll throw. Pressure by Ojulari. He'll run. He's got a lot of speed. Trey Lance fights off Belton and finally brought down by Boss at the 29. Giants take over. A scoreless first quarter so far. And a quick throw underneath. Ridley with a blocker. And Ridley near midfield. And the 1st down. And now a 3rd and 11. Final 90 seconds. Cummings. And he's going to throw it. He's got Bellinger. And Bellinger the 1st down to the 36. Hitting half his passes, he's up to 52 yards. Now a 3rd and 3 as the 2nd quarter begins. Everyone spread out, and they run it. Delayed to Barkley. Met, and he's got the first. Javon Kinlaw had the first shot at him. He couldn't bring it down, and now it's 2nd and 10. Inside the 30, Cummings steps up the middle. He's got a lot of space. Can he get the edge? And Cummings! Oh, that was a touchdown-saving tackle by Dre Greenlaw. And now in the red zone, 1st and 10 at the 12. Give it, Barkley. Blocker in front. Saquon Barkley down to the 5. Still fighting, and he's down to the 3. 2nd and 1. Goal line personnel. 3 tight ends. Cummings. Offline. Almost a pick 6 intended for Hudson. That was Greenlaw. 3rd and 1. Cummings. Pressure. Offline. He had a wide open McLaurin. And now it's 4th and 1. They'll stick with 3 tight ends. Give it, Barkley on the edge. Barkley, oh, what a tackle. Hufanga the stop. And the Niners take over from the 5. And they'll start with 3 tight ends of their own. They have to go 95 yards. Give it to Mitchell. And Mitchell has a quick 10 and a 1st down for the Niners. Now 2 carries, 23 yards. They haven't had the ball a lot. This is their 11th snap of offense. 5 rushes, 5 passes, make it 6 rushes. Mitchell, ball's on the ground, and it's picked up by Boss. McKinney, who had an interception earlier, forces the fumble, his 2nd of the year, and the Giants back in business. 1st and 10. And a pistol. Keeper, Cummings, flag is down. Cummings, a block by Johnson, gets the edge. Touchdown, Giants. But a flag is in the backfield. And it's coming back. Elton Jenkins knows it, and that flag is on him. It's a holding call. The ref points the wrong way, and it's now 3rd and 16. They need the 15 to cash in off the turnover. Cummings, pressure, hit as he's thrown. He's got Ridley. Ridley fighting, and he's just short. It's 4th down and 1. And they will go for it. Niners stack the box. Cummings will keep it, and he's stacked up. Not going to get there. And it's a turnover on downs again. And the Niners take over with a 1st and 10. 5 minutes into the second quarter. Lance will throw. And over the middle, it's caught. Samuel, that ball's out. And that ball is kicked around and picked up by Gage. That was McKinney on the forced fumble. 2nd of the day. 2 straight drives with a forced fumble. 2nd and 1. 3 receivers. And give it to Mitchell. A jump cut. And he's got the tough yardage. A 1st down for the Niners. 2nd and 7. 2 tight ends. Charlie Warner the second. Give it to Mitchell again. And Elijah Mitchell fighting for every inch. Now 44 yards on 6 carries. It's 3rd and 1. Juszczyk checks in. The fullback. Motion Warner across the formation. And they give it Mitchell. And Mitchell again gets the tough yardage to the 40. Another first for the Niners. Halfway into the second quarter. 2nd and 3. And the shotgun. Mitchell is tired. You can see it to the right of Lance. Will throw over the middle. It's caught. And Deebo Samuel fights for 12. It's 3rd and 1. He's still tired. We'll see if they give it to him on a 3rd and 1. Lance will keep it. Runs into Thibodeau and breaks away. And Trey Lance still going inside the 40 and finally brought down by Boss at the 39. And now under 5 to play. A 3rd and 4. Long drive for the 49ers. Under center is Lance. He'll throw. Protected. Wide open and overshot. George Kittle. And out comes Zane Gonzalez, who's only missed 1 kick on the year. This from 49. On its way, and it is drifting right and no good. Just missed a tad, and the Giants take over. 1st and 10. Give it to Barkley. Blockers in front. Great block by Ridley. Barkley gets the edge up the sideline and out of bounds at the 44. He's now up to 40 yards on 10 grabs. 1st and 10. Motion by McLaurin. Gets the flip. McLaurin gets the edge and forced out by Jimmy Ward with a gain of 10. Giants trying to make this last drive of the half, potentially. 2 tight ends, play action. Cummings, protected, drifting back. He's got a man wide open inside the 10. It's Ridley and fights down to the 4. 1st and goal, New York. Now under 3 to play. Goal line personnel. An extra lineman now, that's Pert. Watch out! Cummings at 360, throws it away and completes. No flag for grounding. 2nd and goal. Give it, Barkley. Barkley fighting! Touchdown, Giants! What an effort by Saquon Barkley, a 4-yard score. He now has 11 in his last 5 games, and the Giants on the board. It's 6-0 with this kick by Gano. It is 7-0. And what a drive. 5 plays, 61 yards, a minute 45 off the clock. And now a 2-minute drive opportunity for the San Francisco 49ers. From the 26. Lance will keep it. Thibodeau, a loss of 6. Back to the 20. And it's 3rd and 15 as we've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll see if they just try to run the clock out. And they do. Lance, great tackle by Ojulari. Timeout New York, a loss of 1. Giants get the ball back with a 3rd and 3. Cummings, protected. Bosa coming late. He's got Barkley. 1st down to the 47. Now they hurry. Under 30 seconds to play. And down he goes. Bryce Huff, his 5th sack of the year. Giants take that timeout, but we'll see if they run another snap. They won't. So that will end the half. Giants up by 7. A struggling start to the offense once again, but they lead over the Niners 7-0 with the Niners getting the ball out of the break. And to the halftime report we go, and we'll take a look at tendencies. We'll start with the Niners. They ran inside over half the time, 2.3 a carry. Even with the success early on with Mitchell, it's really tapered off, and especially a lot of that is Lance. For the Giants side of the ball, they threw it short just under 1/3 of the time, completing 64% of the passes, 17 air yards. It's been a struggle for the offense, but we'll see the Niners offense first, who struggled more. Here we go! And Ray McLeod, the former Bill, will take a knee in the end zone. And to the 25 go the Niners. We'll start with Deebo Samuel in the backfield on a 2nd and 8. Gets the call. Samuel breaks off of 1, makes a cut, and gets the first to the 36. Trey Lance has still not thrown 10 passes yet. Samuel still in the backfield here on 1st and 10. And a keeper for Lance with blockers in front fighting. Gets about 7. Now it's 2nd and 3. From the 43. Samuel out wide now at receiver. 3 receiver set. Play action. Underneath and wide open is Charlie Warner. Tackled not by Boss but by Thibodeau with a first down to the 49. And we'll take a look at Lance's first 10 pass attempts. 6 for 10, 51 yards. Of course, the 3 straight interceptions to 3 different defenders. 1st and 10. And a keeper for Lance. Nowhere to go. Dexter Lawrence and Ojolari all lost the 3. It's 2nd and 13. From the 47. Lance, slant, caught, Gage, gets away. First down to the 37. The drive stays alive. Now a 3rd and 12. Opening drive, second half. 3 receivers out there. Blitz. Lance, he somehow got Kittle. Gets away. Still going inside the 20. And his first down at the 19. And the Niners are in the red zone for the first time today. Now it's 3rd and 7. From the 16, they need the 9. Blitz. Lance. Shot. Debo. He's got it. Touchdown. Niners. His 3rd of the year. He has all of them the past 4 games. And the Niners in business to tie this game in 5 minutes into the second half. Here's Gonzalez, who missed a field goal earlier today from 49. The extra point is good, and a 12-play, 5.5-minute drive capped off at 7-7. Opening drive for the Giants now from the 29, 2nd and 7. Give it to Barkley, blocking on the edge. Warner can't get there. Blocked by Robinson, up the sideline and out of bounds by Ambry Thomas. So first down to the 49. So approaching Niners territory already, 1st and 10. Cummings, deep drop, steps up in the pocket, now evades. Jonathan Cummings keeping the play alive, floats, Barkley's got it! Up the sideline, inside the 10, and it's 1st and goal, New York. Wow, what a play! 42 yards on his 1st and goal. 3 receiver sets. Give it. Barkley has a lane into the end zone. Touchdown Giants, and they're back in front. What a drive! His 6th 2-touchdown performance of the year leads the NFL. And it's 14-7 with this kick by Gano. It's up and good. What a way. A 4-play, 74-yard drive. And the Niners take over with a 3rd and 3. Kittle in motion. Give it. Mitchell. Williams! Got him short. Leonard Williams. Great run stuff. And the Giants take over. This is where we can see him pull away usually. Play action. Cummings on the out route. On 1st down, he's got Kenny Golladay for 9. 2nd and 1. Play action. Bosa in his face. He's got Barkley. Oh, he shoves Thomas to the ground. And a 1st down for the 36. Gain of 4. And now a 3rd and 11. 3 receivers out there. Cummings stepping up in the pocket. Kinlaw's got him down. But it won't be a sack. It's a punt, though. And the Niners take over with a 3rd and 3. Debo in the backfield again, but Lance will throw. Over the middle, he's got Gage. And Russell Gage to the 34, gain of 9. Lance, despite the 3 interceptions, still has only missed 6 passes. 3rd and 6, final minute of this 3rd quarter. Lance has the time, and he's got the separation. George Kittle into Giants territory. Takes it to the 43. Now 3rd and 12. From the 45, they need the 33 to convert. In Giants territory. They send the blitz. Lance on the run. He's got him wide open. And he overshot Debo. That would have been a touchdown. Now the Giants take over. With the keeper to Cummings. Trying to get the edge. Jonathan Cummings breaks off of Ward and brought down by Ambry Thomas. He's had a big game today on the tackling side of things. He's also had an interception today. 2nd and 3. Cummings is protected, time running out, ripped down, and he knew it was only a matter of time. Nick Bosa finally getting involved. He's had 0 sacks in the last 2 games. He's now up to 10 on the year, and it's 3rd and 11. And Cummings will throw. He's got the time. Underneath to Golladay, he won't get there, and a punt. So 3 and out. As the Niners have a false start, they go back. That is Justin Pugh and the rookie center who false started. 2nd and 14. Lance, high percentage throw. Blake Houston, the rookie, to the 41. 150 yards. 3rd and 2. From the 41. In the shotgun. And they give it. Mitchell. Metz. Oh my goodness, what an effort for the first down. He was met by 3 Giants defenders, and he will-powered his way for a first. Now a 3rd and 8. And Lance protected. Now on the run. Ojulari closing speed brings him down at the 35, a loss of 10. His 9th on the year. His 2nd straight year with 9 sacks. Giants take over. Under 9 to play with a 2nd and 5. Cummings alone in the backfield. And over the middle, he's got his man. It's Wandale for the first down to the 32. Terry McLaurin hasn't been nearly as involved as he's usually been this year. 1st and 10. Cummings. Pocket collapsing. Got his man. It's Ridley. And Ridley takes it near midfield. A gain of 16, and Cummings over 200 yards. No touchdowns yet, but he does have the 2 interceptions. 2nd and 13. Cummings. And there's McLaurin in stride into Niners territory. Takes it to the 42. It's a first down. Now a 2nd and 4. Under 6 to play. From the 36, give it to Barkley. Great blocking in front, and Barkley another first to the 31. Now a 3rd and 7. They are just milking the clock away. We saw this, in week 1. Pressure. Cummings has Robinson in stride to the 17. And the drive continues. Another 3rd and 4. This is where it's just what makes them 8-0 and 3 minutes away from 9-0. Barkley, middle. Kinlaw can't bring him down. And a wall by Ward, but he's got the first. He's over 100 now. It's 1st and goal. Under 3 to play. Flat. Bellinger goes the wrong way. Tackled by Thomas. A loss of 3. That takes us to the 2-minute warning. In the pistol. Trying to salt this one away. Barkley up the middle. And Barkley inside the 5. Gets the lost yardage back, gain of 3. Actually not inside the 5. Now 3rd and goal. Biggest play of the game. Cummings unblocked. Finds his man. Touchdown Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd receiving score of the year. His 3rd total touchdown of the year game. And the Giants have salted this one away. Kick by Gano is good. 21-7 with 1:51 to play. A 16-play, 81-yard, 7.5-minute drive. Cummings was 8 for 9 on the drive for 53 yards. Niners down to their last hope. From the 25, trying to get back in this game. They have 2 timeouts over the middle. Samuel fights for, it should have been a first, but forward progress is bad in this game. Pass, this will get them the first is Houston. Houston to the 43. Don't worry, there is a reason we're showing this. Over the middle, it's caught by Gage. Gage is the 46 on the first. From the 46, under 40 to play. Lance has the all day and nearly intercepted, but he's got Mitchell. Mitchell takes it to the 30. And the Niners will use that timeout. It's 31 seconds from the 30-yard line. From the 30. And the blitz picked up. Lance on the run. Across the body. Intercepted. And that will do it. The Giants are going to move on to 9-0. Julian Love still going inside the 50 and out of bounds by Mitchell at the 46, and that's going to do it. His first of the year after signing that extension, and the Giants move on to 9-0. They beat the 49ers, who fall to 3-6. And the Giants one step closer to another playoff game. So this was a real struggle on offense. I know you can look at the numbers, 24 first downs, 371 yards, but still, it was a struggle for most of this game. Only 7 points in the first half, 14 in the second, but our defense was incredible. I mean, only 7 points allowed, and even if you take out the missed field goal, that's still 10 points. So, I mean, you have to be really encouraged. We got 4 interceptions on Trey Lance, 3 of them not in garbage time, but it was really good. Of course, Deebo Samuel had the 13 rush yards. I mean, no one really got going on the Niners side of the ball. He's the impact player, the only touchdown of the day for the Niners. Dre Greenlaw had 11 tackles, a tackle for loss, 2 deflections, and an interception. Now we'll go to our side of the ball. Cummings, of course, the 2 interceptions, but 51 rush yards, 234 passing yards, and a score. Saquon Barkley, the star of the show, for sure, no doubts. 103 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 68 receiving yards, which led the team, and a touchdown. Xavier McKinney had an interception and 2 forced fumbles and a tackle for loss. All around an incredible game for the defense and a really good game for Barkley, but the rest of the offense slowed down. We do have 2 upgrades, Andrew Thomas up to an 85 and Tate Crowder up to a 68, and we have a breakout scenario as Azeez Ojulari up to has a scenario to go up to superstar. And on to games across the league. Let's start with Thursday Night Football between the Falcons and Eagles. We'll start with Marcus Mariota, who throws a pick 6 on the opening drive of the game, and Josh Sweat takes it the distance, 43 yards, and the Eagles now lead 7-0. The Eagles get the ball. Mariota gets the ball back, and he finds Drake London, and he ties the game at 7, a 7-yard score. It's 7-7. How about that? Eagles get the ball halfway second quarter. Kenneth Gainwell, 5-yard score. It's 14-7. Now the Eagles back in front. First offensive score of the day. They get the ball back, 2-minute drive opportunity, and they find A.J. Brown, 19 yards. Eagles lead now 17-7. We take it second half. We'll start 4 minutes left, third quarter, and Jalen Hurts, how about this willpower corkscrews in? A 17-point lead, 6-yard score, 24-7. Are the Eagles getting back in the playoff race? Well, the Falcons have something to say about that. How about this throw by Mariota? Finds Kyle Pitts, a 10-yard score, 14-24. And the Eagles get the ball back. They give it to Kenneth Gainwell. He takes us to the fourth quarter. A 12-yard rush is 27-14 heading into the fourth. But the Falcons get the ball right back in on the first play after the field goal. Kadarius Toney, remember him? How about this poor tackling? And Kadarius Toney goes 78 yards, and it's a one-score game. It's 27-21 here in Philly. But they get the ball back, final 5 minutes, and Kadarius Toney puts the Falcons on top, 28-27. The Eagles go forward now, and to close out the game, Tony Pollard with a 1-yard score. Falcons win it. They come back down 17, 35-27. Now to Dallas. We'll start with Dak Prescott to CeeDee Lamb. A 1-yard score on the opening drive, 7-0 Dallas. The Rams get the ball, and on the first play of the ensuing drive, he finds Van Jefferson, who beats Trayvon Diggs 22 yards. Cowboys still lead 7-3. Rams get the ball back here in the first quarter, and Micah Parsons leads the NFL in sacks and gets a strip sack here. DeMarcus Lawrence picks it up and is going to go the distance. If 70 can't get him, he can't. 34 yards. Cowboys still lead 14-3. Rams get the ball back, and Matt Stafford throws an interception and a great toe-drag swing by Trayvon Diggs. Cowboys had a field goal. They lead by 14. Stafford in the closing seconds. How about Trayvon Diggs again? Another interception. Cowboys now lead by 17, 20-3. You've seen this before. Rams take over, though. Cam Akers halfway in the second quarter. 20-10. Can the Rams have a 17-point comeback? Cowboys get the ball back in a 2-minute drive, and Prescott finds Dalton Schultz, 16-yard score. Cowboys lead 27-10. Rams take back over, and Cooper Kupp takes it all the way to the 34, 16 yards, 27-13 at the break. We take it third quarter. Dak Prescott on a 2nd and 17 finds Sterling Shepard, and Shepard with 17 yards is now 30-13. So back up by 17. The Rams take back over, 2nd and 20. How about a pick six in the fourth quarter? Jordan Lewis takes it the distance. And the Cowboys now lead 37-13. But they're not done yet. The Rams get it back. One last chance. 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Trayvon Diggs caps off a masterful performance. It's 40-13. Cowboys win it. Now to Buffalo. And we'll start with Curtis Samuel. A 17-yard reception. Commanders now lead 3-0. Commanders get the ball right back still in the first quarter. And Daniel Jones finds Logan Thomas, the former Bill, against his old team. An 8-yard score. 10-0 lead for the Commanders. They get the ball back still in the first quarter, and it's 17-0. How about this leaping grab by Jahan Dotson? 23 yards, 17-zip. A theme in today's game. We take it second quarter. Josh Allen finds Dawson Knox on the third down. Bills get on the board. It's 17-3. Bills get the ball back, though, and they give it to Devin Singletary. A 1-yard score. It's now 17-10. But can we see a 2-minute drive for the Commanders? They get the ball back, and Daniel Jones has turned over a lot, and Von Miller forces the fumble. Greg Rousseau, the former first-rounder, picks it up in the end zone, and this game is tied at 17. Into the half, we take it third quarter. Opening drive, we find Stephon Diggs on a 4th and 3. An 11-yard catch. Bills now lead 20-17, their first lead of the day. A game crash later, now a 3rd and goal, fourth quarter. Allen finds Isaiah McKenzie, a 7-yard score. It's now 27-17. Commanders get the ball back in the fourth quarter. And how about Jahan Dotson breaks off a tackle from Taron Johnson and Micah Hyde, and there he goes. And Trey White bangs him out. 56 yards. They had a field goal. It's a one-score game, 27-20. Bills get the ball back, trying to close this one out. And Josh Allen finds Isaiah McKenzie. He can find a big play too, 41 yards. Bills win at 30-23. Commanders add a garbage time field goal. On to the rest of the scores. On the Sunday slate of games, the Cardinals beat the Browns, the Chiefs beat the Bears, the Patriots stomped the Dolphins, the Seahawks upset the Ravens, the Texans upset the Buccaneers, the Vikings blow out the Steelers, the Colts upset the Titans, the Saints beat the Lions, the Chargers blow out the Broncos, and on Monday night, the Packers beat the Bengals 35-28. And now on to standings in the AFC North. It's simple. The Steelers lead 7-3 in the South. Jags still 5-4 in the East. Bills 7-3, and in the West, Raiders 8-1. Chiefs hot on their tails. In the NFC North, the Packers are 7-3. The South, the Bucks are 7-2. We're 9-0, the only undefeated team left. And in the West, the Cardinals 5-4-1. For players of the week on offense, it's Lamar Jackson in the AFC, 269 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 134 rushing yards in the loss at Seattle. In the NFC, our own Saquon Barkley. You've seen the numbers already, but here they are again. For defense, and in the AFC, Von Miller, 7 tackles, 5 for a loss, 5 sacks, and a forced fumble that tied the game in the win at Washington. In the NFC, Trayvon Diggs, 3 tackles, 5 interceptions, and a fumble recovery in the win against the Rams. For leaders and for passing, it's Tom Brady, 3295 yards, 30 touchdowns. Daniel Jones and Jalen Hurts, 17 interceptions. For rushing, Saquon Barkley takes the lead again, 1,070 yards, 17 touchdowns, and Zeke Elliott at 75 broken tackles. For receiving, Cooper Kupp back in front, 1132 yards, 13 touchdowns, and 470 after the catch. Wrapping things up with defense, Cole Holcomb at 122 tackles, Simmons and Vander Esch at 97 in second place. Micah Parsons at 17.5 sacks, and Trayvon Diggs up to an absurd 15 interceptions. Week 11 NFL action kicks off with Thursday Night Football between the Buccaneers and the Bears. The Sunday slate of games kicks off with us playing the Packers. The Cowboys play the Jets. The Panthers play the Saints. The Patriots play the Commanders. The Chiefs play the Lions. The Bills play the Dolphins. The Titans play the Texans. The Eagles play the Seahawks. The Bengals play the Ravens. The Browns play the Niners. The Falcons play the Vikings. The Broncos play the Raiders. And on Sunday night, the Rams play the Steelers. And on Monday night, the Colts play the Jaguars. Cardinals and Chargers are all on bye. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I'll see you next time when we face the Green Bay Packers.